When I was in a Toastmasters group in the 90s, I spent several years there. I was working at a radio station at the time. The station, at some point, decided they couldn't afford my salary anymore, so they let me go. One of the Toastmaster members made a comment to me that she would freak out if she lost her job. She'd been in the same company for over 20 years and feared any change. I told her that being in radio, I'd seen so many job changes over the past 20 years. It was nothing new. I didn't mind change. I didn't really like the way it happened, but, I was resilient. I dealt with it and moved on. Got another job at some point. I also remember in my early radio days, which were spent at smaller market stations, I'd, take a week vacation once or twice a year. And I remember 3 years in a row, I came back from vacation and I'd have a new boss. That was kind of weird. It was a change, definitely. I lived in Portland for 11 years, from the mid-'80s to the mid-'90s. I lived in 11 places during those 11 years before moving down to Salem, where I am now. I really didn't mind the change of scenery that much, although moving was kind of a pain. But, you usually move for a good reason. So I figure change is good. I've always embraced change, although I've run across a lot of people that don't like change at all. So why is that? Fear, obviously a big reason. Fear of the unknown, fear that they'll leave the comfort of what they're doing now and not like the change that's coming. Lots of changes that people face in their lives, a new job, new home, new partner, having kids, making a big purchase, moving to different parts of the country. Many of the changes are planned, but a lot are kind of unexpected. So what if your spouse, for instance, was offered the job of a lifetime, but it meant moving halfway across the country? Would you be willing to quit your job to let them pursue the dream? Huh? Tough choice, but it's a change. It's a big change, and a lot of people will fear that change. Traveling is also a big fear because it's a change from the norm, staying at home, sitting on your sofa, sitting in your backyard. When you travel to another city or another country, you may not like the change because you don't know the best way around. You don't know where things are. When I did a little reading about change and why it's tough for some people and easy for others, I found out a few things. Early on, we may accept that change is natural, so you embrace it. Let's say you're a young kid, you have a lot of changes in your life, and it's a good stuff. Your parents are very supportive. We're doing this for a good reason, yada, yada. So you embrace change. Or early on, you may learn that changes you went through as a young person were tough, and there was a lot of angst over it and beyond your control, so you might fear change. But look at it this way. If you shy away from change, if you make decisions based on fear of change, think about what you might be missing out. An opportunity brings the prospect of change. Some people shy away from change because they're hanging on to something that they have strong sentiment for. And again, no one wants to be stagnant for long. Maybe that's why I do embrace change, and a lot of people do. Although as I've gotten up there in years, I tend to seek it in less impactful ways. We certainly get comfortable with the way we are. So why change anything when everything is good, for the most part? Even small things, small changes can add variety and spice to your life. Old routines can become hard to enjoy anymore. So if you elect to make change for the good in something small, that might mean starting a hobby. That's a change. Learning a craft, learning a musical instrument, getting out and doing something different like hiking or rollerblading or bicycling, socializing with someone new. It's all good change. So don't fear change. The simple fact that a change comes upon you either by choice or by circumstances can mean that what you had you no longer have. Embrace it, but that's life. Things change. Time for the Trade Show Tip of the Week. Speaking of changes, when it comes to trade shows, there are always changes happening, whether it's changing your exhibiting schedule or changing the focus of your marketing based on new products or services, or dealing with the changing booth staff because, let's face it, there's a lot of turnover, or there can be, in business these days. Dealing with change means being prepared. So take time regularly to discuss possible changes with your management and staff. Plan and schedule to deal with the updated graphics or different exhibit footprint or adding new shows to the schedule or reducing the number of shows you're exhibiting at. Knowing what changes are coming and being prepared for them is better than the alternative. So, you don't want them sprung on you. Do your best to be prepared as you get closer to them. All right, so this week's one good thing, it's got to be my new iMac. I got this, 3 or 4 days ago. By the time you are seeing this on Monday, here on Tradeshow Guy Monday Morning Coffee, it's going to be almost a week old. I know, crazy, huh? But it's the big 27-inch. I've been looking at this for years. Finally, it made sense to get it. I'm changing. I'm slowly letting go of my old laptop, the MacBook Pro from 2011. So this thing is 8 years old, and it's been a great machine, and it still is a great machine. I'll continue to use it on the road, but now I no longer will be using it at home once I move everything over from there to here, and that's not always easy. Getting some of those old programs to work on the new computer, it's change. It's change. It's good. I like it. Anyway, check out my books, Trade Show Success Book, TradeshowSuperheroes.com, TradeshowSuccessBook.com. They're all there, but they're both on Amazon. And check out the blog, TradeshowGuyBlog.com, and the website for the company for all the exhibit work we do, TradeshowGuyExhibits.com. And catch you next week on Trade Show Guy Monday Morning Coffee. Thanks for joining me.